Yeah.
Wow.
Like, how do you make that up? You can't.
Yeah, I'm fine, but I felt like I was gonna drop to the floor.
So I have a book from Anton LaVey, who created the Satanic Bible. I have it setting up Alan's bed.
You're right, Mom.
This is a crazy idea.
Did you hear that?
Perched atop King Oak Hill in Weymouth, Massachusetts, the Emery Estates looms with both grandeur and mystery. Built in 1903 by William H. Binion and later owned by the Emery family, the mansion was modeled after George Washington's Mount Vernon, offering a panoramic view and a serene escape on the surface. The Emerys, successful wool merchants, used the home for lavish events and quiet family life for decades. It was also a spiritual hub hosting weekly Bible study groups for local teens, planting the roots of a community connection that still lingers. But beneath the estate's polished past lies something darker. Visitors have reported eerie sensations, cold spots with no source, whispering voices echoing through the empty rooms, and footsteps pacing on the floors above when no one else was in the house. And then there's the most disturbing tale of all. Whispers speak of a child, possibly autistic, kept hidden from the public eye. According to local lore, the child was chained to a radiator on the 3rd floor. Though never officially confirmed, visitors have reported heavy emotional energy in that area, and some have heard the unmistakable sound of a child crying, despite the floor being empty. Some say the child's spirit never left, and that energy imprinted in the walls still cries out to be heard. The Emery Estate stands as a beacon of both local history and lingering spirits, its walls keeping secrets that may never fully be revealed. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, one thing's for sure: something is happening in that house.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Horror Roadside Show. Today, we're in Weymouth, Massachusetts, visiting the very haunted Emery Estates. Let's do it.
What is going on?
We're showing up a little bit late.
How are you guys?
What's up?
No, we're watching
Oh, really?
Dude?
What's up, man? Sorry. How you guys doing?
Good.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, how are you? I'm glad you could make it.
Hi. Hi, Joe.
Oh, of course, the cousin.
Day from hell. Your day.
So we just walked in, and they're saying they're already hearing footsteps upstairs. Wow, this is cool, you guys. Check this out. I love wandering around. Some kind of kitchen. Camera set up. Like a little kitchenette. Whoa. Was that you guys making that banging?
What?
I heard somebody running. Sound like a little kid running.
Really?
I have it on recording. I know I do.
Yeah.
Really?
I just heard like.
We were hearing like boots almost like over here.
Yeah?
I believe you.
There's a kid.
A kid? Yeah.
Oh, there's a boy for sure.
Wow. It's over here. Nothing. Yeah, I was just over there and I heard the banging. I bet it's on here. Let's go up. Let's go up the stairs really quick. This is gonna be a crazy night, I know it. Wow. This one definitely has a vibe to it, that's for sure. So it's like a bathroom, tub, toilet. There's a bed. Wow. No joke, I just heard a woman. Sound like, hello? Hello? This is gonna be crazy. Check this out, you guys. So, I haven't looked behind me yet. You probably can see what's behind me. I can't. I'm just walking out here to get some B-roll footage. So let's see. I'm gonna turn around in 3, 2, 1. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You're going to see some wallpaper peeling. You're going to see some ceilings cracking. And that's basically because this house was empty for about 10 years. The only things that were in this house during that 10 years was raccoons. George Benin built this house in 1903. And he and his wife Elizabeth lived here until about 1913 when Elizabeth's health started to fade. She actually had lead poisoning. And that was an excruciating thing to go through. She stayed in the house with Bill as long as she could until they had to transfer her to a hospital. And she stayed there until she passed away. Now, after he decided to leave the house, he sold it to his friends, the Emerys. They were wealthy wool merchants in the city of Boston. He knew them from business. They bought the house in 1914, moved in 1915. This is the master bedroom for Alan. Camera?
Did you guys hear that?
What?
Down the hallway, nobody heard that.
So I thought it was that like.
What was it?
Like a shuffle?
Yeah.
What's the
Like
best
a-
way to describe?
yeah.
Like somebody moved something. It wasn't a footstep. It was like something moved.
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay.
I just figured it's haunted, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say that.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
There's no doubt that you picked that up. Yeah. I immediately looked to see if everybody was in the room. Because you know when somebody straggles behind, you can hear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
like Alan's room.
Yeah.
Could have been the building.
I mean, I'm not sure where it was coming from. It wasn't close. I feel like it wasn't close.
Somebody walking over here? Want to come join us?
Unless something slid. Something was leaning against that wall. You know what I mean?
It's fair.
I think you guys are going to be in for it tonight. That was a man.
Yeah.
I keep feeling a man that's down there, like, come on, come on, come on. Like at the end of the hall. But that's all right. He's not mean. So don't be afraid of anything or anyone that you come in contact with here.
Good to know.
This is not the house for any of that, but it will spook you. For years, when this house was empty, there were people that would walk around in the park. They said it feels like somebody's watching us from inside the house. The house was empty, right? Spend some time in this space. Do you have a dead bell?
Yep.
Use it. They love that dead bell in this room. All right, this bathroom. None of these work because they flipped all the switches on it. One of the things I find interesting on this floor from a spiritual standpoint, there's a mirror.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a mirror.
Yeah.
And what do we know about that?
Psychomantium chamber?
Nope.
Portal. He's right. Portal.
Portal.
Yeah.
On this floor, with the family, we've got a mirror across from another mirror in every bathroom.
Really?
And what we know about that is that's intended to block evil spirits from entering your space. So they believed in that concept. As evangelists, which is what they were, and spiritualists. This we've learned from the actual surviving Emerys, is they were both. So one of the Emerys came to our tour and kind of shared like, I believe this happens. I believe this is happening within the house. This is why. This is the room that we call Elizabeth's room. The first man of the house loved Elizabeth so much. This is her picture.
Oh, wow.
She's actually passed away in that picture.
Photo? That's what
They did that
back then.
back then.
Oh my gosh.
And this is the picture which is also almost faded out completely that he carried with him everywhere.
I can see it on this.
You can, like,
I could see it on
like
my
standing.
Yep.
Okay.
But he carried her folded up on all his trips. And that rocking chair when he was here. He was standing in the door there, and this rocking chair started to rock on its own.
Wow.
Just like somebody was sitting there, just kind of enjoying their time, enjoying their space. Is the Billy Graham room. This is where Billy Graham stayed inside this house.
Wow.
This was his room.
That's amazing.
Why was he here? The Emery family was actually Alan Emery Jr., who stayed in that room, was good friends with him. He went to college with him and became the president of the Billy Graham Association. So, Billy would come here and spend time. They were very tight. When he wasn't going on crusades, this was a vacation place for him. It's kind of incredible to be standing here.
I have the chills.
But this room is very interesting, isn't it, Joe? Why don't you share your experience in this room?
Voices.
Who was it?
We think it was Alan.
Is it, maybe? Or is it Binion? It sounded like a child.
Definitely.
I heard something in there.
Did you guys hear something in there?
Yeah.
It was two distinct voices. Male, child. So,
And that
from
was
the wise
caught
camera.
right there on that camera.
Yeah.
So, out here, it's a mess because I've got like furniture and stuff stored right now from the Oliver house. And beds and things like that. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens.
glad to see everybody here.
This is
Everybody
going
grab
in
a
this
mattress.
house.
We're all camping out.
No, don't grab them. I plan to use them upstairs. All of this is going to go to the third floor, I think. The beds are going on the third floor. Those may be leaving the house.
What was that? Yeah. The door shut.
I heard a door, yeah.
We're hearing tapping while Chrissy's giving us a tour. We're hearing banging. Are you making noises? We were hearing shutting, like a door shutting. Hello? Creepy. Let me know if you guys hear something that I missed. Comment down below if you heard it and put the timestamp.
Third floor, babe.
Joe, you still use one of these?
I'm waiting for it to ring.
Oh man.
I mean, I'm waiting for it to ring. Every
love it.
time I'm here.
You know how long it took to dial 911 on these? Don't kill me yet. Hold on.
You'll just be dead before they.
Don't kill me yet. No, this is how you do it right here.
Oh,
Hello, operator. Yeah, I need the police.
somebody call that number and see if the
No,
phone
it'll be
rings.
like, where are you? And then you have to give them the city plus the address. Then they'll call 911.
Yeah, it's true.
So what we know is that this floor was where the help stayed. And this particular room is where one of the grumpiest energies I've ever encountered inside this house stayed. There is a man who is like in charge of the yard, the gardens and everything, that stayed in this space. We call this Edward's room. That's the name I got.
I just got a orb that even changed direction just now on camera. Yep, it changed direction.
Yeah. Ed, he would use intimidation in the beginning because he liked quiet. And we disrupted that when we started coming through here. He didn't like it. So when we were on the third floor, he would do what he could do to try to instill fear. You'll notice the ceiling
Chrissy's room.
closets. But yeah, it's great for me because I can walk right through this.
She can walk right
You
through it,
literally
literally. Can walk right through it.
Yep, I can.
Look at me compared to
Well, I
that.
can, but
I can't get the door open though.
If Jenna's crouched, then
There we go.
she's about as tall as Katie.
she's tiny. Can I fit through there? I can fit through there.
So those are very expensive closets.
Yeah.
There's a cedar closet and this one. It's all cedar.
Oh, that's nice.
That's where psychomantium needs to be,
Yeah,
inside this
for
closet.
sure.
Nice closet though.
Feel how smooth this is in here.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it's sanded nice. Schlacked.
And
And
this
this
was,
is all original?
this is all original.
Wow.
It's like it's brand new.
Literally.
Wow.
Brand new.
Touching history.
Walls could talk.
Tight. So this is where they would look out to the harbor, Boston Harbor, and they would look for submarines coming, which is crazy. You can't see anything right now. I mean, you could see some out there if I zoom in. Pretty cool. But what a small area. The soldiers would hang out up here, the military, and just watch. Check this out.
Now, we were investigating the whole night. I came up the stairs. As soon as I got right here, I just got cobweb. Like I just walked
Really?
through a cobweb, right? So now I've been doing this for 15 years, right? I've always heard people Well, Joe, you've gotten that feeling of the cobweb.
I have.
You feel like you walked in.
We got it here, like right over here.
I'd say it never happened to me in my life. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. You know what I mean? Well, that night, as soon as I came up here, I felt like it just went right through a cobweb, and I'm like, there is no way there's a cobweb, because I was up and down that hall all night. Just happen to have my recorder, pull it out. I'm like, who's up here with me? Can you tell me your name? Like the clearest Class A EVP I've probably ever gotten. With an Irish brogue. Brendan, please.
Wow.
As clear as I just said it to you guys. Now, I don't know if it's the first name or the last name, but you could hear the thick Irish brogue. So I'm wondering, right? Clearly staff, right?
Yeah, and it would have been during the time of the Benians as well. The Emerys had it, the Benians probably
Yeah.
had it too.
Yeah, so that was right there.
Wow.
Yeah, and I got that somewhere out on my
Look
channel.
at the reflection on that wall in the light. What do you see? Condensation.
Yeah, drops coming down like
On
drops.
the walls. And if
see
you
that?
look at them close enough,
Oh, it goes all the way down.
light, like a thermal light, you can actually see handprints on the wall where people's dragging their hands across the condensation.
Wow.
And it's over here and right there on the wall. First came here, I kept picking up on a child inside this space, and I kept feeling an autistic child that was actually tied to the radiator.
I smell sulfur in here. Like a match. You know when you light a match?
That's what I smell too. Like yeah.
I had the town with me at one point during our walkthrough, one of the head guys, and we walked in this room together. He said, "This room makes me nervous. I feel nervous. Energy in the space." And I said, "Yeah, I understand what you're talking about." Because that's how it feels to an autistic child. When people enter their space and they cannot communicate, they get scared. And maybe they don't express it how everybody else does, but they do go through that motion in their bodies. It's a boy that's tied to that radiator. But this is a girl's room. That's the other side of the spectrum. Who do we hear in this house? A kid. Do we understand that kid? No.
It's tough. Sometimes
And
we do.
if it's an autistic kid,
But you know what a good game would be to play? The counting game on the Geoport later. It's autistic. If
Yeah.
it's an autistic child, the counting is like a big thing.
doing that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
I
Kristen.
call him George.
Okay.
And I actually had, when I was talking to George, before we had furniture in here, I brought a little balloon and put it on the floor over by there, because that would be easy for him to move. And he was able to wiggle it and move the balloon across the floor.
First of all, I just really can't say enough about Christy. If you ever have the chance to come to Massachusetts, come to the Emery Estates, because Christy in itself, she's just a sweetheart. But the house itself, it's beautiful. Some of the history is sad, but I'm looking forward to, getting into it, So we'll see what happens.
So we're going into the basement.
Oh, hell yeah!
To the basement.
Oh my god, this is everything right now.
Everything was in place, nothing in the way. I was like, I'm gonna do a quick EVP before we bolt back upstairs. So I was just like, hey, whoever's here in the basement, I'm like, it'd be great if you could tell us your first name so we know who to ask for. I play it back and I heard a response, but it was faint, I couldn't make it out. The next morning, Sunday morning, I go to my kitchen table, I download everything on my computer. I hear a response, clear as day. Ask for Dot, woman's voice, right? So I'm like, I wonder if there was a I go, what is DOT short? I Google, what is DOT short for? Dorothy. I'm like, geez, I wonder if there was a Dorothy Emery. So I Google Dorothy Emery. Up pops an article from the town of Weymouth. Back when the house was sold to the town, they had a 13-member committee of the town of Weymouth, all people from the town. I think 9th or 10th on the list was a Dorothy J. Chase.
Wow.
I Google her name, I get an obituary. She died in 2022, and right, Dorothy J. Chase, AKA Dot.
That's really all there is about the Emery estate right now. This house is clean.
Welcome to Bible class, everybody. Class is in session now.
We're able to charge us downstairs a little bit.
I think that's cool, sitting like it is Sunday school.
Yeah. Sunday school starts in 5 minutes.
Jenna, can you pass this note to Justin?
You're supposed to be sending notes to chicks.
It wasn't that kind of note. So, give me your milk money.
Okay, settle down, class. Settle down. Hi, Miss Linda.
Hi, Miss Linda.
Hello.
All right, let's see. Okay, Spirits of the Emerys. On that desk, 2 little red lights. You can imprint your voice. You can leave us a message. Any spirits down in the basement with us? If so, can you tell us your name? And again, those red lights won't hurt you, they won't harm you, but it's a way for you to communicate with us. Is Dot down here with us? How about any child spirits? I put the recorders low tonight so you guys can definitely reach them. Do you like it when the recorders are down low, or do you like them when they're up high? We have candy upstairs, so if you're willing to answer some questions for us, we can go out and we can pick out some really delicious chocolate candy.
Can you tell me your favorite kind of candy? Is it chocolate? Butterscotch? I don't know any other old candies.
Licorice, gum.
Necco wafers?
Black licorice or red licorice?
One last question before I turn them off. Are you happy that you have guests tonight? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, so now we're going to play it back and see if we catch anything.
Candy on each.
There's something right
I know,
there.
I just heard it.
Something right there.
Yeah.
Is it the Emery? Are they saying the Emery before you?
I don't know. That's whack.
Bye, man.
It's Dot. I Google her name. I get an obituary. She died in 2022. And right, Dorothy J. Chase, aka Dot.
Is that what that said? Yeah!
Wow. I heard all the way over here.
It's Dot. Like clear as day.
Joe, can you rewind that part? It sounded
Yeah.
like a whisper. Right there, you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
So we got a few voices we think there, so we're gonna put it down again and see if we can get Dot to talk.
Dot, thank you so much. I know your proper name is Dorothy, but I know you obviously go by Dot. Dot, we know it's you, but can you tell us your last name in that little red light just for clarification? Dot, if you had your say and you were still on Earth and part of the committee, what color should they paint the house?
Oh,
Nice.
right in front of you, Joe.
Dot,
That's amazing.
Dot,
Dot.
what would you like to see me bring into this house? And I want to do it specifically for you, all right? I want the next thing I bring in this house to be for you. What would you like to see me bring into this house? Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Dot. Wow, what was
That was
that?
something.
I don't know, it's something.
More light?
I think he stomped over some of them when it
Probably,
went
yeah.
right.
Hi, Dot.
Dot, we're gonna read a little something about you. And if you're excited, go and touch those. Or how about if it's correct? Can you touch those? You want to read that, Jenna?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
So Dorothy J. McMullen Chase of Braintree
Look at it go.
I know.
died January 20th of 2022. Dot loved her family and hosting holiday gatherings. She was a great cook and enjoyed knitting, walking, trips to the casino, my kind of girl, and being on a bowling league. She had lots of friends from her time at Grove Manor, whom she cherished dearly. Hi, Dot.
Hi, Dot.
Hi, Dot.
She was a loving mother who will be greatly missed by all who knew her. Beloved wife of late Robert F. Chase, loving mother of Judith Chase Morrow and her husband John of Weymouth, Richard Chase and his wife Deborah Hull, William Chase and his companion Laurie of Hull. She had a lot of surviving family.
You don't need to read them all.
Yeah, no.
Did it say how old she was, Jenna?
No.
Well, when did she die and when was she born?
2022. It doesn't say age or anything.
Or date of birth or anything?
No. That's weird.
And like,
No date of birth?
that,
And now it stopped, right?
and now it stops.
Now it
As
stops.
soon as you finish reading her obituary,
That's
Yeah.
it
crazy.
stops.
It stopped. Yeah, thank you, Dot.
Thank you,
so
Dot.
much,
I know it takes a lot.
That was a really cool interaction. I love
Yeah,
it.
talking to Dot. You guys weren't dismissed. I didn't hear no bell.
You didn't do your prayer before you left.
So we're going into some sort of a bathroom, I think, to record an EVP session. I guess it's never been done there before.
So last time we were here, we were getting activity. We started reading from a Bible and we started getting cat balls going off in different, all over the room.
Good. I brought up cat balls too.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Who passed away on here?
Alan.
Alan.
Alan passed away on this
And he was
bed.
feeling like vertigo. That's why like Jenna and Lynn were feeling like dizzy when we walked
In this
here.
room, yeah. We have a lot of things set up in here. Well, they have a lot of things. I have the cat balls set up.
Remember, like and subscribe.
Yes. Say it again, Justin.
Like and subscribe. If you like Jenna and Dale's material, help support them by supporting the channel.
That's right.
Thanks,
Smash the like button.
Justin.
That's right. And comment down below if you catch anything that I missed during editing.
Alright, so this is the honeytone. Some people call it a portal. Yes. The spirits agree with us. It runs through AM radio, and you get voices that come through, and hopefully you get responses when you ask questions. We've had a lot of success with it.
Now there's no way that should be dinging right now. There's no way that should be dinging. There's nobody near that.
Static dome's going off.
You are.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah. 90 years.
You're dead. You're dead. 90 years old.
Yeah, I heard. Who's in this room? Can you give me your name?
Play.
Yep. Is there a Hi.
Basketball.
No existence.
I need you to say one of our names so we know you're here.
For you.
For me, yeah. Can you say it?
Asshole! Bro, it just called you an asshole.
Yeah, and just so you know, that runs through radio, which the FCC does not.
Yeah, you can't exactly. The radio wouldn't allow that on the. How do you make that up? You can't.
I still think that sounds better than our Joe report. That's really sad.
Freezing.
Freezing. Warmth.
A church.
church. Yeah.
A church. Can you give me someone's name? I need someone's name that's in the room. Give me a name that's in the room. This room right here. Who is here?
Great.
In the gray.
Yep.
Can you say Justin?
This room is active.
Did someone die in here?
I'm dead.
I didn't die. You didn't die. What happened to you?
We discussed it.
We discuss it?
We discussed worship. I think
Makes sense for the room
Yeah.
basement we were just at.
Do you believe in the devil? Do you believe the devil exists?
You're one ask for
If I say a prayer, when I'm done with my prayer, can you say amen? Okay, I'm going to start it. Our Father, who art in heaven,
and more
and Lord, Father, hallowed be thy name,
Thy kingdom come,
thy will be done.
on earth as it is in heaven.
Forgive us our day, the daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And deliver us from evil. The rest of it is the rest of it.
For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Ye shall know that I am the Lord your God, which bringeth you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. Anybody digging this? No catwall action? I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Did you and your wife practice bondage? On May 14th.
I know. He remembers the date.
I know. Best night
The
ever.
best night of my
Best
life.
night of his life.
I just had a bad palpitation.
Can you say Jenna?
Yeah, I'm fine, but I felt like I was gonna drop to the floor.
No. I'm just trying to speak with you. Can you come and talk to us?
Bro.
Wow.
That was 3. That was
3. That was 3.
So, mark of the Trinity.
Mark of the, yeah, the Holy Trinity. Yeah, that mocks the Trinity.
That's so true.
Yes. 1, 2.
Can you do that 3 times again?
We're close. Can you do it rapidly like you did before?
1, 2, 3.
This is cool, right?
Yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah, I love that.
So that's not the port?
That's not the Jew part. This is a portal. This is only like $250 or something.
No, that one's really cheap, and it sounds better than the Jew. Wow, no, it's clear.
So I have a book from Anton LaVey, who created the Satanic Bible. I have it sitting on Alan's bed.
Oh, man. Here I
This is
come.
crazy. This is a crazy idea. Satanic Bible. Death. Do you like what Justin's doing right now?
Hellfire.
Let me change the light to red.
Alright.
I'm gonna change the light to red.
Yeah, go for it. So, if you got, I set the Bible on the bed, which is the Satanic Bible. If you do not want on there, knock it off. Tap one side and yes. They just said yes in the box. Knock it off. All you have to do is push it. Or tap one side and it'll slide up. Can you slide that off? Yeah, try. Push it off. If you touch that REM pod on the bed, I will move that Bible.
Hello.
Hey, come in. We're having like everything go up.
That just did it 3 times.
What do you think of the person who just walked in the room?
Damn, that did that 3 times. It said
3
yes.
times.
It said
Yeah.
yes 3 times.
Can you do it 3 times for us again? Can you ring the bell 3 times in a row?
I shut off the camera and it went off 3 times.
What's on the bed right now? What object is on the bed?
He's here.
He's here.
Who's here? Who's here? What is his name? Do you know his name?
You hearing footsteps up there? Walking?
Footsteps, yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
what
not
I'm
hear it?
I was literally right above you guys. This whole
Can we
time.
shut up for a second just to hear?
Yes.
See? You hear it, right? Something like up and down the hallway.
Yeah, like running.
Yeah, I
I
was
didn't
just
hear-
up there.
I
So we're gonna move on
was
to
brought up.
a different area. That was crazy. The bell going off 3 times like that, and then all the voices coming through that portal. That is amazing.
No.
No.
So Lewis came in the room while we were downstairs and said it looks like somebody was sitting or laying on the bed, and there's an indent right here, and that wasn't here during the tour.
So, what's his name? Does anybody know?
George.
George. So if you're in here, I put a ball up here on the toy chest. Is there any way you think you might be able to move it off of here? I'm gonna just move it so it's really easy for you to knock off. You just give it a tap and you can push it right off. There's also a little ball in the hallway if you don't want to come in the room. Sorry, Dale.
You good? No, you're good.
That you can also turn on a little cat ball, and there's a flashlight in the room right across from us that you can turn on if you're over there.
Is there anything up there?
There's
The music
a
box.
flashlight and a cat ball.
So there's a cat ball, what do you call it? Beach ball, and the music box out in the hallway.
Buzzing. There's nothing up there.
It could be the camera.
Tell you what. So there's 10 lights. Can you light up the 5th purple light? Can you make it change color? That's the one right next to the foot of the bed.
If you do, I'll give you some candy. I have candy.
Whoa, this one just went off.
Chocolate.
Oh,
The
candy
first one.
for you.
Yeah. Can you come a little closer though to the bed? What was that?
Bro,
What was that?
someone's shaking. You hear that? Sound like a door.
Yeah. Like something opened.
Did you hear it?
I did.
That other room's like super active. It's like aggressive.
We're gonna go there next.
Do you like us up here? You need to knock so we can hear you. Are you okay with us being up here?
Did you get that?
Yeah.
I saw that, and this one over here did it too. Went green.
Did it?
Yep.
If we come in your room in the back, do you have a problem with that? Knock once for yes, 2 for no. 2 if you do not want us in the back room. Alright, is it alright if I come in the back room? Can you knock once for
That
yes?
was knocking. We were hearing footsteps too.
Yeah, we had loud footsteps.
I'm gonna come out and see you.
Play peekaboo?
1 second, that will work.
I see.
Oh, yeah, that will work.
You gonna play hide and seek?
Who's making those noises?
Yes.
Why don't you 2 girls stay over here and me and Justin go down there? Opposite ends of the attic.
Yeah, I can, I'll take my back.
Look at this. Look at it.
What? That's not them.
That's not me. We're down the hall.
Can you step away from that? Step away when I count to 10, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
It's saying no in here.
7. You better stop when I get to 10 or you're in trouble. 8, 9. You're gonna be in trouble if you don't stop. 10. All right, you're gonna get in trouble.
It might be reflecting off the ball.
That's what. Yeah, I'm gonna move that ball away.
This?
Yeah, push it down the hallway. Nope. It doesn't go this far.
No?
No.
What would be setting that off? Should we move that? That's gonna be going constant. Oh, this is the crawl space. That's that crawl space I went through earlier. This room has a vibe to it for sure. Bro, this room has a vibe to it.
Yeah, it's creepy.
This room definitely feels something.
Why is that still going on?
That's still going off? Heard a tap over here.
Just once, and then I come with Joe, just like hanging out a little bit here and there.
I just reset
Not
it.
investigating. This is only my second time investigating.
I just reset it.
Alright. There it goes again.
What the heck? Alright, stop now. That's crazy.
That was weird. Bro. Whoa.
They go off?
It's, yeah.
This is Avion Flux, and what it does is it's air pressure. So the air pressure changes, it changes colors.
Oh.
When it changes colors, that means like when spirits come in a room, the air pressure changes. So if it turns yellow, it changes. If it goes red, it's like a lot of change.
Okay. I've never seen that before.
One second.
Very active place.
I told you.
Device active, like crazy.
Like crazy, yeah. All right, so I don't know if you guys know this, but this is a spirit box. I'm sure you've used it before. And what this does, this is actually can do 2 different frequencies. So we're gonna run it, and so you guys can speak through it, kind of like the one downstairs that we were using.
Speak loud and clear.
We need to be able to hear you.
Can I hold it?
Yep.
Ghosts.
Yep. Well, there's 2 females' names down the hallway.
Hi.
Hi.
Wow. Hi.
What are their names? Jenna?
Jenna and Linda. I think it's just a Jenna and Linda. Girls. Girls. What's it like on the other side? Step down, I'm coming. I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Wow, look at these.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is from the city, right?
Yes. Stairs are a little narrow.
Yeah. Like and subscribe on Joe's butt, everybody.
Oh yeah. Get viewers after that for sure.
Oh yeah, thanks. Thanks, Joe. Wow.
Now, there was a fire in here, right?
Yes,
That's why
there was. If you look at the
it's all
timbers,
charred.
It's all charred, yeah.
Did a little research.
Yep.
So someone died up here.
Yes.
Was it up here? I thought it was on the first floor.
Oh, I don't know, in the characters, I don't know if it was up here or in the first floor. But it was definitely this structure.
I saw the video with Jason Hausen. They said something about it being on the. I think it was at the bottom of the steps, but it could have died up here and then fell. Who knows?
Yeah, I
See,
don't
it's
know.
all
I don't
charred?
know where they ultimately passed, but it was in here. Whether it was upstairs or down, I don't know.
It was a fire, and they kept all the old wood, because it's probably just the outside that's charred. The inside
Yeah,
is still solid.
Yeah, I don't think it affected the structure. I mean, it's still standing all these years later.
Right.
It's actually a little
Soft.
It's a little soft, yeah.
A
little bit, yeah.
Why'd you don't rip a piece off?
It is. That,
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the chances it's gonna fall tonight? I mean, come on.
I know.
No, it's not gonna fall.
Joe, don't.
50-50?
50-50?
Let's do some EVPs and find out.
Look at this. So that was where they had a hoist.
Well, there's where the door was. Where they
So
would
the
load
door, they would load
hay
the
and shit or
hay and
whatever.
wool.
Yeah. Yeah, so that would make sense.
But that looks like a new beam.
That
Maybe
means,
was
yeah, oh yeah.
put in.
Definitely, yeah. Clearly.
Like was like when they realized flashlights on.
Ooh, yeah,
Flashlight
that's
just
crispy.
went on.
Right?
What?
That
Flashlight just
flashlight in
went
the other
on.
room just went on.
Really?
Yep.
Can you turn that flashlight off?
I wish I had one with flashlight. The purple one.
Can you shut it off, please? It's really bright.
What? Is that the big one?
Yeah, that's a big magnet.
They turned on the big
That
sucker.
one's hard to turn on too. That one never goes on.
Oh my god.
Shut it off.
Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright. Got some good luck on this beam last time.
So he's placing the digital voice recorder up there to do an EVP burst session.
Little blinking red light on the main beam. That's a voice recorder. You can imprint your voice. Is there anybody spirit-wise in the carriage house with us tonight? Who's here with us?
How did you pass away?
Was that you who turned on the flashlight in the closet? I know what you like to drink, but can you tell me again? What's your liquor of choice? You guys cold in here in the winter? See, just so you guys know, that light is supposed to be flashing until
Yeah, I know.
something hits
That's
it. And it's
true.
steady.
Solid.
That's
It's
true.
steady. It's not even getting a chance to like flash. Something's constantly hitting it.
Do you like Joe or Rick better as a volunteer?
This is my first time letting myself and guests in the barn. How did I do? I gotta play it back.
Yeah,
Wow,
for sure.
that was solid.
I can
It's
see
been
that.
solid almost the whole time.
Little blinking red light on the main beam. That's a voice recorder. You can imprint your voice. Is there anybody spirit-wise in the carriage house with us tonight?
Something right there.
I heard something.
I'm talking, man.
Something there.
Someone talking.
Yeah.
I know you like to drink, but can you tell me again?
Oh,
Tell me again.
Whiskey?
What you, I know you like to drink, but can you tell me again? What's your liquor of choice? Can you see up right now? You guys cold in here in the winter? What's your occupation? You work here?
What?
What was your job while you were alive? What did you do for the Emery's on the video? You like Joe or Rick better than all of you?
Rick. It said Rick.
Oh my god!
That's so Rick.
That's awesome.
Rick.
That wraps up our investigation at the haunted Emery Estates. From phantom footsteps to capturing an EVP of Dorothy, aka Dot. Fear still clings to the walls of the Emery Estates, a chilling reminder of what we experienced. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss out on our next adventure into the paranormal.